Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw, August 3rd, 2009, in the books. Jeremy Piven, your guest host for the evening, and I'm going to be honest, I was interested in watching Raw tonight to see if he did a better job than Seth Green done, because honestly, Seth Green wasn't as entertaining as one would assume when it came to being in the WWE ring. And Jeremy Piven also had Dr. Ken, recognize him from The Hangover, wacky Chinese fella, who was also in The Goods, and this was a Goods movie promotion overhaul. It's what it was for tonight, and I was honestly interested in seeing how this went over. There was a couple good funny moments throughout the night, but overall I did not think that Raw delivered this evening. Honestly, there were some things that could have happened tonight on Raw that would have made it better. So let's get into the recap here, and I'll give my thoughts on as we go. Return match from last week: Evan Bourne versus Jack Swagger. Only it was not a beat the clock challenge, so therefore there was no really time limit. Jack Swagger picks up the victory over Evan Bourne this week with the gut-wrench powerbomb. Really don't know why they couldn't have done this last week to kind of help maybe make the beat the clock challenge a little bit more even playing field, I guess, so to say. MVP makes a save after the match. So it looks like we are going to continue this MVP Jack Swagger feud, which I'm glad about that. I was really worried about that with Chris Masters returning last week and costing MVP the Beat the Clock challenge. So it looks like we are sticking with Jack Swagger and MVP, so I'm happy about that. And the next match we have, not really much to talk about here. It didn't really do anything for me. Even though I like Mickie James and Gail Kim both as women's wrestlers, it just didn't deliver as entertainment for me this week. The next match we had up, 2-1 handicap, Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes versus Triple H. And my friend Jeremy, who was in the Q&A videos with me, mentioned that tonight possibly Shawn Michaels could come back, which I thought that would probably make it better. That honestly, I think Shawn Michaels coming back will help Raw a little bit, not completely, but it'll help them a little bit. So I was expecting to see Shawn Michaels tonight. I guess where that didn't happen, that let me down also. But we had a tease that he is going to be bringing Shawn Michaels back to WWE with a DX reunion. And honestly, anytime they're going up against like teams like this, they done it with the McMahons, they done it with the Spirit Squad. Anytime they're going up against the faction, more than likely you're going to see a DX reunion in it, and it's almost predictable. Honestly, it's almost predictable, especially when you throw catchphrases in there, like the DX catchphrases. When you throw stuff like that in there, it makes it kind of obvious, I guess, so say that's what's going to happen. But Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase shockingly get the win here. I was expecting Triple H to get the win, and then maybe him getting jumped afterwards, like my friend Jeremy mentioned, and then Shawn Michaels coming down and making the save. That didn't happen. Legacy won. Cody Rhodes got the pin on Triple H, which is even more of a shock. Not trying to take anything away from Cody, but if I thought anybody would have got the pin on Triple H, I thought it would have been Ted, because honestly, to me at least, he's a stronger one of the team. So Cody and Ted pick up the victory. Basically, and honestly, Carlito and Primo was up next. We see an alright match from them, I guess. Carlito picks up the victory here in this. Mark Swoggle versus Chavo Guerrero, and I'm really, if I have to see one more Hornswoggle Chavo Guerrero thing come up next week, I'm going to vomit. It's getting annoying and it's getting on my nerves, and it's taking away from good stuff that can happen on Raw, and it's a joke, honestly. Mark Swoggle picks up the victory. Hornswoggle beats him up afterwards. U.S. title match, we see Big Show get disqualified, so I'm glad they did not put the U.S. title on Big Show. I'm hoping to see Kofi Kingston versus Evan Bourne for the U.S. title, because I think that can be a good feud, even if it is face versus face. I think it could be a good feud because these two guys are excellent in the ring, and really it could be a good match, and it could be a good opportunity to put the U.S. title maybe for a short time on Evan Bourne. I don't know, but and then our main event for the evening, a lumberjack match made by Jeremy Piven earlier in the night, with stipulations that if The Miz lost, he couldn't be at SummerSlam, he couldn't be on Raw anymore, that sort of thing. And then really that made me mad when I heard he was fighting Cena, when I heard it was going to be a lumberjack match. It honestly, I started getting. I'm still a little mad about it right now, honestly, and you'll know full well because of the outcome of the match. We did. Jeremy Piven does come out and say, "Hey, I'm a big fan of you, John, but I'm also a bigger fan of Randy Orton." So I thought, hey, okay, that this could be good for Miz. Out comes pretty much all the heels almost of Monday Night Raw minus Jericho and Big Show. They all come out, and it's looking like it's odds are stacked against John Cena. Miz could possibly win, stay on Raw. No, John Cena wins. He hits the attitude adjustment on Miz and gets the pinfall victory, 1, 2, 3, and honestly, that quite possibly right there tonight, John Cena beating the Miz once again, even with the odds stacked against him. Really, I honestly believe it's hurt the Miz's chances of ever getting a serious push to the main event. Really, I'm not sure what's going to happen to Miz from here. He could go back to ECW, which if he does do that, then that's even worse for him. I don't think anything good can come from him going back to ECW. If he goes to SmackDown, he might have a slight chance of maybe getting in the Intercontinental title scene, maybe even teaming up with Dolph Ziggler to create a tag team. I don't know, but honestly, I'm disappointed that, and really, I'm mad. I'm mad. I've actually gave myself a little bit of time to calm down before I started making this video, but I am mad that even though Miz had pretty much almost every heel out there to help him out, which it looked like it was going to happen, John Cena still picks up the victory, and I'm tired of this. One of the Q&A questions, I'll answer it now. Who are you more tired of, John Cena or Triple H? Right now, I'm more tired of John Cena. And tonight proved why I'm more tired of John Cena being in the scene. I know Jeremy says he's a great showman. He is. I'm not going to take that away from him. But honestly, I could care less for him right now. The only good news that came out of Raw tonight, honestly, was that next week they're going to go back to a wrestler being the guest host next week, with Sergeant Slaughter returning to guest host Raw. I enjoyed his stuff when he was in the commissioner role earlier. I think it was late 90s, if I'm not mistaken, mid to late 90s, where he was a general manager or commissioner basically, and that was good. But honestly, overall, I'm sick and tired. Tonight's Raw really, it just made me even more mad, and that's that. So my thoughts on Raw: crap show. Yeah, we had return of Shawn Michaels teased. Yeah, we had Legacy do a good job against Triple H, but honestly, no. Tonight was a joke, and Miz's chances now are down the drain. So, with that being said, that's my review of Raw this week. Let me know what you thought of Raw. You guys take it easy. Have a great night. Peace out.